Well, hey everyone, it's Marcus, and welcome to more chatting in my jungle room. I'm speaking to an Australian music legend. He is, of course, Andrew Stockdale. He is from Wolfmother. Please welcome Andrew. Hey Andrew, how are you?
Hey, Marcus, good. How are you?
Good, thank you. It looks like you're
Yeah.
hard at work there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, look at you. Ding, ding, ding.
I'm doing something. Yeah.
I like
Yeah. Well, it's been in storage for about 10 years, so I figured I should dust it off and bring it home.
do something with it. Um,
Yeah.
Now, why we're talking, Andrew, today is, of course, you are coming to Adelaide really soon. In fact, it's just about a week and a half away for the Beer and BBQ Fest at the Adelaide Showgrounds, which is going to be huge. 3 days of chaos, 7th, 8th, 9th of June, 2025. And you are one of the headliners for one of the nights. Are you looking
Mm.
forward to it?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, any excuse to go to Adelaide's always a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, I mean, I'm sure you know this, but they just announced only a couple of weeks ago that it will be the final beer and barbecue fest. So this is the 10th anniversary of it, and it will be the last one ever.
I wasn't aware of that, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny. We played a festival in I think it was Estonia, that had been going for 20 years on the last European tour. And just as we were finishing, the guy was like, "This is the last time we're doing this festival." And been going for 20 years. So, hey, we'll end it on a good note, hopefully.
Yeah, ended up with a big party. Get that hair
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
We've got Tim Finn. I mean, wow, iconic. Custard, the chats. The lineup is incredible. There's just a plethora, and then the beer list is huge. I'm not sure if you're a beer person. The beer, the barbecue. It's just going to be music and food and gluttony. It's going to be great.
Yeah. 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 Totally.
What are
Yeah.
you looking forward to most of all about it?
Well, yeah, funny you mentioned beer though, because yeah, I think the last time we were in Adelaide, we were in the German district a little while. Well, not last time, the time before the last time.
Yep. Ah,
But yeah, it was a bit dangerous because yeah, you don't want to peak too early. But yeah, yeah, I do enjoy the odd drop here and there. So yeah, I am looking forward to doing a beer tasting
I
session.
like it. How very sophisticated. Hey, you know what I just realized as well? Wolfmother officially formed in 2024. So sorry, 2004. My mistake. Like, hang on a minute. We've only been around a
Fresh
year.
on the scene.
Well, the newbies. No, since 2004. So it is actually your 21st birthday of Wolfmother.
Yep, yep.
That's a good one
20
to
years.
celebrate. That's mad. That's mad.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're playing a uh what do you call it? Anniversary gig
Yep.
on Saturday in Sydney at the Enmore. So yeah, we'll be playing the first record from start to finish. Um, but yeah, that's it. That's the one that put us on the map, pretty much.
And you haven't looked back since. Hey, what is
Yeah,
obviously over those couple of decades, what is one of your career highlights?
career highlights. I think you know what? I used to be a photographer, and I have you seen a movie called Blow Up?
Hmm.
You ever seen Blow Up?
Yep.
It is based on David Bailey, who was like a big photographer in the '60s in London.
Yeah.
And I was massively into photography. Would never think I'd ever meet someone like that. Anyway, we're playing Coachella, and we have a photo shoot with David Bailey in a house in Palm Springs. And I wouldn't think I'd ever get to meet the guy, let alone having him taking our photo, like our band photo. So I think that was one of those like highlights, where you're like, yeah. But there were a lot of highlights like that back in those days.
And like Palm Springs, it's pretty much impossible to take a bad photo in Palm Springs, right? I mean, aesthetically,
Yeah.
this is just gorgeous.
Oh, the house was insane. It was like some, 60s modernist style house. And he just put up a grey backdrop in the backyard. And I was like, how come you're not like using the interior as like the location for the shoot? He goes, oh, it's a bit tacky, don't you reckon? I was
Oh
like,
my God.
hey, you're David Bailey. If you think it's tacky, no worries, man.
I'll go with your flow. Hey, so
Yeah.
obviously, you're set at the Beer and Barbecue Fest. What can we expect? What are we going to hear?
Well, a bit of everything, I think, like predominantly maybe half the first record and the rest is like a bit of every record since, and then one or two of the ones that I put out recently. So yeah, it's kind of um uh yeah, because I think people get a bit disappointed if you put something out and you don't play it and you just rely too heavily on the first record, So yeah, we tick all the boxes. We try we maybe that's why we still exist because we haven't blocked out the stuff that people like. Like you give
Exactly.
them something they love, and then you give them something they haven't heard of, and then something they know, and then something new, and then three that they know, and then that, and yeah,
Keep the audience on their toes, right? And keep
yeah, yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah.
hey, 2021's album Rock Out, which I'm actually playing in the other room at the moment. I That's one of my go-tos. I love that album. Um,
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Definitely one of my faves. And I mean
yes,
the cover art is incredible. But have you got a
yeah.
particular album? I mean, you love all of them because they're all your children, but is there a particular album that stands out for you as your personal favorite for a particular reason?
Uh, yeah, I do like Rock Out. I'm happy with that one. And I've kind of 80% finished a record now. And you always think, oh yeah, I filled in all the gaps of what I didn't get last time. Like maybe the last one doing a Kiss style song might not have been the best thing for Wolfmother, but at that time I thought that's what I wanted to do. I thought that was kind of funny, like doing the whole Paul Stanley type vocal delivery.
Huh.
Um, so I got that out of my system. But yeah. So what's my favorite? I I don't have a favorite record. I have favorite bits of the records. It's like I like those four songs, and then those two songs, and then those two songs, and I probably have like a favorite set list
Yeah.
of the whole lot, but I couldn't, you know, because you're always just building up every record. It's like what's missing, you know what I mean? If you play for like an hour and a half, it's like where did the sets kind of plummet, or like where did we like plateau? You know what I mean? You want to like find that song that fills that void. You know what I mean?
I think you need to bring out a compilation album called Andrew Stockdale's Greatest Hits, Greatest Choices, Favorite
Yeah,
Hits. There we go.
yeah, yeah.
See, look
And
at me coming up
Stockdale's
with the ideas
current
for
set
you.
list.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I mean, you're a band that has obviously performed venues, small venues, larger venues, but also arenas. How does working a venue as a band differ for you to working in a massive arena situation like you will be at the Beer and Barbecue Fest? Is it a different?
I think you know what you take. Sometimes, I do a solo gig. Like, I mean, I don't know how long ago, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, I started doing solo gigs on the acoustic, and you play in like a little cafe with like your setup there with some pot plants behind you, and you've got like 50 people in front of you, and you've got to like crack jokes and fill in the awkward silences and you kind of learn through those little shows what to. I kind of say do that same stuff on a big stage. Use the same tricks that you learn in a little dive bar or on a solo gig at an arena gig, because it's people at the end of the day, and they relate to the same stuff. There's not like when you're in an arena you kind of you become like Bon Jovi or something. Or
Well,
like but there is like a lot of pressure, I think, on artists to like become like Bon Jovi and Judas Priest and AC/DC and all these kind of iconic metal rock bands, and we're all going to encompass the same thing. But you got to find yourself along the way. Like you got to find your style. You got to find the what your kind of strengths, I guess, and yeah, but or or the Stones or whatever. It's like yeah. So what was the question?
How does, is it a different kind of energy that you use in a venue as opposed to in an arena? Is working an arena a lot more exhausting or not necessarily?
Well, it's funny. The other thing is like we played this festival in Holland once where we're on the main stage and you've got like a pop artist before, with like piano and backing tracks and everyone's singing this pop thing and then Wolfmother comes on and then we've got to kind of win over like that audience, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you see me all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and
Oh,
oh
oh,
shit.
there we go.
Sorry, my friend's calling me. But and then we played after that gig, the main stage thing. We played in a dive bar. They built a dive bar at the festival with like 200 people or something,
Yeah,
and we
mad.
played at like 11 o'clock at night. And man, I preferred that. I hate to say it, but I preferred it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because that's how I came up. I came from the bottom. You know what I mean? I came from the little venues, like
Yep.
all around the world, and then it was like, oh, now you're in. You start off at like 10 people, 100 people, 250 people, 500, 1,000 people, then 5,000, then 10,000, then 50,000.
I love it.
And
Okay,
then you kind of go back and then up and then back and up and that. Yeah.
I've got a really good idea. I mean, you can tell I'm an ideas person. I'm giving you all the, marketing ideas at the moment. But okay, what we're going to do
Yeah.
after the Beer and Barbecue Fest, we'll do an after party right here in my jungle room. We'll invite my favorite 50 people around and we'll do the private intimate gig. There you go. All right.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Hey, with the Beer and Barbecue Fest, are there any of the other artists that you're looking forward to seeing if you get a chance?
Well, yeah, of course. Custard. I mean, uh, I lived in Brisbane. Uh, well, I lived in Melbourne for 4 years from when I was like 18 to 22, and then I moved back to Brisbane. I lived in this house in Paddington, and I went to borrow something off someone, I don't know, and they were like, uh, I knocked on the door, and the dude who opened the door to like, I don't know if it was a guitar or what the hell it was, but it was a long time ago, but it was the singer from Custard who
Darren.
opened the door,
Darren
yeah.
Bordeaux, yeah.
And I think he was wearing an Iron Maiden t-shirt or something.
He's the top.
But
It's so funny. I was speaking to him the other day with an interview for this, and he said to me, because I asked him the same question, who are you looking forward to seeing at the barbecue fest? He said Wolfmother, absolutely Wolfmother. So there you go.
oh wow, that is awesome.
There you are. Hey, as we go out, my friends, obviously, we love your music. Your fans, clamor at the bit to hear new stuff from you. What can we expect for the rest of this year or maybe next year? Is there anything on its way?
Yeah, well, I'm working on something right now. I've pretty much got a whole record done, but I'm just kind of tweaking it. Because I kind of feel like I'm at the point now where like I really want it to be decent.
Oh,
Like I don't want to stuff it up, but like not that I mean it's hard to actually know if you're stuffing up because you're making it, so it's hard to be objective. You could be stuffing it up and not know it, but I think I kind of know what I'm trying to achieve. Um, so yeah, I've got that all together, and yeah, they're doing a few reissue. Well, they're putting out Rock Out and Rock and Roll Baby on vinyl with V2, a Dutch label, will be putting that on vinyl if anyone's keen to do that, to buy one of them.
yeah.
But yeah, otherwise working on the new record, touring Europe for 2 months, and that's pretty much it at this point.
And hopefully another Gov gig in Adelaide really soon.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
okay. One last question for you, and I have to go
Yeah.
there because obviously we're high maintenance hair twins. Have you got
Yeah.
any big messy hair?
Any tips?
Any tips? Give us a tip.
Well, I use a Moroccan cream,
There you go.
leave-in conditioner. That's always good because you've got to try and combat the frizz effect. Um, and don't brush it. That's always good if you don't want to look like Kramer or Simon Garfunkel.
It's hard to be a rock star, right?
Ah, yes. We're
Thank you.
tormented with such things.
Andrew Stockdale, you are an absolute blast to chat with, and I cannot even wait to catch up with you at your set at the Barbecue Fest, which is from the 7th to the 8th to the 9th of June, just a week and a half away. Good luck with the rehearsals and enjoy having fun on that machine you've just dusted off.
Oh, yes.
Fun.
Oh, check it out.
Yep.
Very expensive, very professional.
You're a legend, my friends. Have a
Thanks,
great day,
Marcus.
and I see you soon. Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Thanks for that. See you in Adelaide. Ciao.